you at? Come in, say hi, tell me where you're joining from. Don't forget to subscribe. And for you guys that are joining for the first time, welcome. Uh, Share this with another woman that needs to hear this message. There's lots of women that need to hear this message. We have, I think, a broken, world. We have broken marriages. We have all kinds of things going on, right? And so I'm here to just bring some faith, biblical, some biblical truth. And today we're going to talk about what the enemy is trying to do and trying to do, trying to do, different things that you don't even realize it's the devil. All right. So come in and take note of what scriptures we're going to use, and maybe you'll want to go and do some referencing yourself. But in today's Wake the Fuck Up Daily, this is Faith Message for Untethered Women. We unpack one of the most misunderstood topics in modern culture: biblical submission, marriage alignment, and family strength. The goal is to strengthen the family unit. We are seeing, all of us are seeing new things in this world that we've never, ever experienced. And if you look at what's been going on, how the enemy has been working, and we've got men on dating sites, we've just got marriages that are broken, we've got kids that, feel that, and there's just a lot of corruption. So I hope that I can add any information, lessons I've learned, some wisdom that has helped me increase my confidence, that has made me a leader, and hopefully I can help you. All right. So we're going to align marriage and family strength. And if you're single right now, ladies, just know that take this information and maybe you'll become a better woman for your next marriage. Okay. You want to attract the best man you can. All right. So using James 1:5, Ephesians 5, Proverbs 31, Psalm 139:14, and Esther 4:14. We explore what biblical submission actually means, okay? Whether women working harms a marriage. Why confidence grows when you know where to seek wisdom. We talked about that yesterday, right? How distorted identity weakens families. And the enemy's strategy of division, that's in Genesis 3, and how to strengthen, not compete with, your husband. Okay. We want alignment. We want strong marriages. How to protect yourself while building unity. This is faith, fire, and freedom. This is about restoration. I don't want you to react. Okay. We're restoring the family unit here. Okay. All right. So welcome back. This episode could trigger some women, because there's women out there that are like very masculine in their masculine energy. I carry masculine energy. We all have a side of us that do. Maybe some women are more passive. They're softer. I think that we learn from our experiences. We bring our own unique dynamic into a marriage, into a relationship, into a business, into everything that we do. And but I think that if you have a strong man in his masculinity, he can still lead, all right, and the woman will submit to her husband. But I'm going to share some things with you that I bet you just didn't even realize too about submission. Okay, so this might trigger you. All right, why women submit to men? Okay, or do you align? All right. But we're not reacting emotionally today, ladies. Okay. We're responding biblically, because confidence grows when you know where to go for guidance. Okay. And like I tell you in all the episodes almost, you were uniquely made. Okay. With your experiences, your life, and your blueprint. Okay. There's only one of you, and you have him within you. Okay. You are created in his what's the word I go for? In his image. Okay. You're created in his image. All right. Okay, so your confidence grows when you know where to go for guidance. In James 1:5, it says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let her ask God, or Yahweh, that's his real name, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given. Okay, we talked about that one yesterday. The Greek word for wisdom is Sophia, moral clarity applied in real life. So let's apply some wisdom today. Wait, don't you think that's a good idea? All right, Ephesians 5:21-25. It says, submit yourselves to one another. This is what it says biblically, okay? Submit yourselves to one another in the fear of Christ. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. The Greek word for submit is hypotasso, something like that. It means voluntary alignment, under order, or mission. It does not mean inferior. It does not mean voiceless. It doesn't mean you have to not have a voice, okay? A lot of times your husband's gonna go to you for advice and want to get your opinion, and you're gonna have that wisdom and that clarity to, you know, to share that with him and help build his confidence and all that he needs to go out and hunt, bring home the bacon. It does not mean passive. And notice something important. Verse 21 says, submit to one another. Both of you submit to each other, okay? You each have your own roles. Marriage is mutual responsibility under God. The husband is commanded to love sacrificially, all right? And then the wife is called to align relationally. This is the mission order, not domination. So here's the hard question. Now let's get out real, all right? Many women will submit to, think of it this way. Women, and think about what this does to the marriage. Women will go to a job and she'll get bossed around by a man, right? Because she's getting value from a paycheck, right? And so it leads me thinking, what does the man feel when he sees his wife submitting to another man because she values this paycheck more than her husband? And maybe she doesn't see it that way, but that's how the husband could maybe take it. So what are you putting more value on? Because right now, the family unit is broken in many cases. There's a lot of strong ones out there, but I think the world needs to strengthen the family unit. And I think this could be part of it. Okay. We have men that are maybe not earning enough. They have to go, the woman goes out and she thinks that she'll make more money if she works for a man, making working a 9 to 5, leaving the family, and like becoming this slave to this job, to this 9 to 5 paycheck that, really isn't leveling her up. Okay, you might be learning some new skills, but at the end of the day, you're taken away from your family. So let's talk more about that, okay? Many women will submit to a corporate boss, a demanding job, a performance review system, deadlines and expectations, because there's a paycheck attached. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do whatever you say. I need that paycheck, And what that does is it puts a husband and a wife both in survival mode. Like, the